Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. In this video I will be showing you how I apply my foundation to minimize pores and to work with my oily oil combination skin. Right here I am applying Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration. This is by First Aid Beauty. I applied a lot because this also helps with my it helps to minimize my pores as well as my primer. And I am using a dampened beauty blender to pat that in my skin so I can get some cushion going on in them pores to kind of make them disappear. Now I am applying my Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector all over my face, and I will do the same thing with it. I will pat it in with my beauty blender, and notice I am patting again because I'm trying to get all of the product to sink into my pores to create a smoother base for my foundation. Using my large Sigma powder brush to apply my Laura Mercier finishing powder in medium deep. I am doing this trick thanks to Jackie Aina, who I love to death. So that has helped. This applying my finishing powder first has really cut down on my oiliness by the end of the day. I'm a hairstylist, and by the end of the day I look like an oil slick. Here I'm just priming my eyelids. I'm not going to do my eyes in this video, but I am priming my eyelids simply because this is what I do. I always prime my eyelids when I do my foundation. It gives it a little time to set in. I'm also using Urban Decay Primer Potion on my eyelids. And this is NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I am using this to diminish my puffy eyes. I have a 2-year-old who is going through some things lately, and he is not sleeping, so neither is the house. So I am applying that and using my cute little Sephora strawberry blender to pat that in under my eyes. And yes, you will notice that I applied this under my foundation and not after my foundation. Well, I applied it before my foundation and not after. And I am using the Sacha buttercup setting powder to set that foundation. And I am going to wipe it away with my Sigma fiber brush. I don't let it set for a long time at all because I'm not trying to bake. I don't really like that under eye. I don't need my under eyes lightened. I need to take away from that area. Here I am applying my Studio Fix fluid in NC47. Of course, this is MAC. I like this foundation when I want full coverage. I normally don't wear this every day, but when I am going for full coverage, this is the one that I reach for. Typically every day I just wear Bare Minerals powder, but today I'm using my MAC for full coverage. Again, I'm applying that with my beauty blender. Okay, now I am about to use my Morphe M427 just to apply a little more foundation in the areas where my pores are the most prominent. So again, you see I am lightly tapping it into the skin and not necessarily rubbing it in circles. I am not trying to rub in circles, because when I rub in circles, I find that my pores are accentuated that way. So now I'm just going all over with that same brush and just patting it in to get, okay, bless you, girl, just to give it a smoother finish all over. Now I'm going back with that same NARS creamy concealer, and I will highlight just a little bit. I'm not a fan of too much highlighting, and here I'm applying the concealer again, and this is just for the highlighting. And I am now using my black opal, black walnut to contour my face a little bit. And again with my beauty blender. So I applied the concealer under my eye again this time for a little bit of highlight under my eye, not too much. As you can see, I really didn't apply that much. I'm not trying to accentuate any lines or anything. I just want to diminish the puffiness. I don't wear contour too much, but when I do, I like my contour to be there. Not that there, but I'm gonna keep patting until I get it blended away. Okay, now I am about to use my Sephora blush palette. I absolutely love this blush palette. I kind of use it every day. I'm taking the two at the bottom and I'm kind of mixing it, and be careful because it is very pigmented. I am using my MAC 163 brush, and I am going to blend out my the blush on my cheekbones. And as you notice, I am not going too far forward because again, that's where my pores are, and I'm staying away from that area because I do not want color on it, and I'm not trying to accentuate it. And now you can see that now that I've applied my blush on top of my contour, it diminish the contour a little bit. It's not so harsh. And so now I am taking that same palette and using the highlighter in that palette, and again, it is really pigmented. I can't remember what brush number that is, but it's a Sigma highlighting, or I think that's the Sigma Extreme Contouring brush. And now it doesn't look too blended, but I will keep going until it's blended away because I don't want to look like I have 3 stripes of colors on the side of my face. And again, I am avoiding the area where I have more pores at because I don't want to accentuate that area at all. Now I am doing my brows. I'm gonna let my makeup sit for a little while before I go and put the finishing powder and spray on it. Doing my brows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Ebony. I'm doing a darker brow today because I'm doing a heavy eye and a really nude lip, so I like my brows to be a little darker when I'm doing a heavier eye. But on a daily basis, I use dark chocolate on my brows because I don't like them this thick. But when I use dark chocolate on my heavy eye looks, the brows kind of just fade away in the background, and I want everybody to get some shine. Now that I've finished with my brow, I am going back with the concealer and just outlining the bottom of my brow because my eyebrows need arching, and I'm really trying to take away from the fact that they need arching. So I'm trying to make some exact lines. I'm not trying, I am making some exact lines under my brows. And as you can see, you don't really see the color once I buff it out, but it does help to line my brows at the bottom and take away from the fact that I have so many little black hairs that need to be waxed, plucked, threaded, or just gone. Don't know what I was dancing to, but okay. And now I am about to apply more setting powder. I'm applying my setting powder, the Laura Mercier in medium deep. I love that setting powder, I really do. I was a little worried about it because people were saying it's not made for those with dry skin. So I was mostly worried about my little dry patch on my nose, but I don't have any issues with it, thankfully. And while I'm up there dancing, I still have to come back and use my setting spray. This is the NYX setting spray, and I spray and then I move my face into it so I won't directly spray on my face. Thank you for watching, and also make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Bye.